if you guys remember how Philly defended Jokic with PJ Tucker and Embiid roaming, that's the best bet the Lakers have with AD roaming and a bigger body.
So I don't want to hear a word when Joker goes 37, 15, and 12 that he kicked AD's ass. I don't want to hear that.
If AD's defending Jokic out of the gate, he's going to be pulled out the lane out of the gate. He's just not going to spend that much time. And the best that we've looked defensively is when AD is in the lane, he's just controlling everything. And then occasionally being able to pop out and switch. Mm-hmm. But if we're pulled out, and the one thing that Jokic and them do really well, and so I've heard that as well.
If you're the goat,
I've heard that as well.
That was going to be my next question. I was actually going to ask who guards Jokic. I got to hear this from everybody. Who do you have guard Jokic?
And to be honest with you, because you just mentioned, I think Anthony Davis's offense is going to supplement that. And the reason why is because Joker hasn't really had the guard in these last two series. And I wouldn't be surprised, guys. I would not be surprised if you saw Tristan Thompson get some significant minutes in this series. I know that sounds nuts. Yes, I know that sounds nuts, but I would not be surprised if
they got a lot of bigs they can throw at AD in this series. They still got DeAndre Jordan, even though he ain't. I'm talking about the Nuggets. They got a lot of bigs.
The other way.
No, you're not hearing me. Low.
No, I'm listening. Keep going, Ticket. Keep going, Ticket.
He got a lot of bigs. I want you to hear what I'm saying.
Oh my God!
The Denver Nuggets have a lot of fouls they can throw at AD in this series.
They got a lot
fouls.
Of bigs.
Okay. Here's what I'm saying. Hold on. So that's better.
I knew where he was going with that.
That's better than AD getting caught up on one of them midgets where he just gonna pull up and shoot over top of them all night. Now I got a dude who's played with him before who understands him. AD still gonna cook him, but I got Thomas Bryant. I got
DeAndre Jordan.
Right. So I got fouls that I can throw at him. Because listen, that was to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. The first time they played in the bubble in the playoffs in the Western Conference Finals, that was the biggest problem. Is that they had no other real bigs around Jokic, and the Lakers had all those physical bigs that wore down and beat up on Jokic. So now the tables is kind of turned where the Lakers do got Tristan Thompson, and then like I said, I'm with Elder, man. I ain't sold on Mo Bamba. So, but like I said, Tristan Thompson really may have to play minutes this series. Especially if AD gets if they put AD on Jokic and he gets in the early foul trouble, you're gonna have to turn into Tristan Thompson early in this series. So that signing may pay off to an extent because he's gonna have to give you probably about 15, 16 minutes a game this series, based off the fact that you ain't putting no midget on Jokic, not with his passing ability.
The reason why
you guys, it's really interesting because I'm hearing basically what I'm hearing is, well, the Lakers are gonna have to play Tristan Thompson, sorry, I said Kardashian. Tristan Thompson and Mo Bamba to counter Jokic to give those 6 or 12 fouls, and the Nuggets are gonna play Thomas Bryant and DeAndre Jordan to counter AD. But the reality,
I'm not saying that.
I'm not that's kind of what it sounds like because
that's not what's going on. No, that's not what's going on. Now, Low, I see your face when you bring up
counter that. Right, like if they put in Thomas Bryant, you put in Tristan. That's gonna last 1 minute, dude. Like AD.
Oh yeah, that's not
significant time.
Michael Malone's been going with Aaron Gordon in the 5 lineups. He's not settling with DeAndre Jordan.
Right, and understand something too, Low, because I know when you think about Tristan Thompson, you're thinking about how bad he is offensively. I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about when Tristan Thompson comes in the game. Those are stretches where you can speed the game up. So Tristan Thompson rebounds the basketball, and we can speed the game up. And we can,
does everyone just?
Everybody speed the game. I don't mean him. I don't mean him. I'm talking about him rebounding. He allows us to speed the game up. So when
you have to force misses to get rebounds.
You do have to force misses. I mean, is Tristan Thompson? Tristan Thompson. I don't think he's a great defender, but he's a body that can still.
Who is he defending? Who's
he a body for?
He's a body for
Jokic. He's a body to go out there.
Then he ain't forcing misses.
If he's a body for Jokic,
you think Aaron Gordon is scoring on him every time?
Oh, and that's why I asked you who.
That's what I'm talking about. That's where I was going.
Oh, so he's not a body for Jokic for Aaron Gordon.
So he's not a body for Jokic.
So you'd have him on the court at the same time as AD.
No.
Here's what I honestly think.
So then who's the guard?
I think
I'm confused. I don't understand. I'm confused.
Here's what I honestly think. You're going to see Tristan Thompson, Mo Bamba, Thomas Bryant, and DeAndre.
No Mo Bamba.
Let me finish what I'm going to say.
I'm listening, Tom. Go ahead.
Those 4 guys play less minutes than we've talked about them already.
Yes,
That's what I think we're going to
see. Yo, that's wild.
They only play in garbage time. They're
playing garbage time.
Talk about more than they're going to play.
Get to that point. So the original statement of LeBron on the block makes the most sense to me about how the Lakers can actually generate advantage creation for themselves to get quality looks. LeBron at the top of the key. I don't even think it has to be Aaron Gordon. It can be KCP, it can be MPJ, bro. Everybody's going under screens. They're not going to meet him all the way at the top. They're just not going to do that. They're going to go under screens with whoever is the 5, if it's Jokic or whoever's defending, sagging off or playing drop coverage and trying to just meet LeBron at the rim, and they're living with him shooting threes and mid-range jump shots. Right. That's what they're going to live with, because they know for a fact on the other side of the floor, they're going to be able to get quality looks at the rim, especially if Anthony Davis pulled out of the basket. If AD is defending Jokic, which I think Darvin will kind of throw different things, lineups to figure out what he can do. But if AD is guarding Jokic, they're pulling Jokic out of the lane, and you can't top lock them because Jokic is making a pass, cutting to the rim. You can't help too much and try to shoot the gap because they know they'll again cut to the basket. And if you don't come off the screens quick enough, or if you're not switching when they do the handoff, those are quality looks that they're getting almost every single time. It's going to be very, very difficult. It all depends on lineups. I agree. I don't think Vando should be playing that many minutes in this song, because you have to make them work defensively. The more you don't make them work defensively because in that last series, bro, almost every play they did not put Jokic in action with Jamal Murray or KD at the top of the screen because they are shooters and have him hedging high enough. Or it was like we won this possession. We won it. Jokic is not being involved at all defensively. We won the possession. Jokic is a great rebounder. He's going to close out the possession, if not him, with help of Aaron Gordon, and they're getting out in transition. You have to make him work, and you have to make him defend.
Now you may see them bite the bullet on Vando's offense if Murray is killing them, and like Chill said, like where they're going to throw Vando at him full court to try and, if he's going off, you might see that. That might be a wrinkle they throw. I don't think they're going to start the series off that way, though.
Yo, so this is the question I got to ask before we move on. Is AD Jokic's primary defender? And if so, what happens when the inevitable happens and he gets 2 fouls in the first quarter? 3 fouls in the first half.
I don't even think that's what's going to happen.
Your GOAT needs to step up.
I think you lose value with AD guarding Jokic just because Jokic pulls AD away from the rim. That's what he didn't have that problem against Golden State because Draymond and Looney, A, they're not as good of passers, and B, they don't stretch the floor.
I think he might have a playmaking masterclass in this because he pulls him from the rim, and they're going to get cuts left and right.
Offensively, I think the Lakers, it's going to be offensively. I think you might see the Lakers play like LeBron at traditional if you're doing traditional.
I agree. What Elder said earlier was not
and they might have to do that a little bit on defense too.
And they did that in this regular season as well. This is for people who really watch the Lakers. Us Laker fans, or people who really watch.
Don't say us.
Stop. You stop. Well, in the regular season, they did put LeBron on Jokic, and not to say that that's going to be like the plan.
No, I'm not saying that's primary, but
yeah. But they're going to have to throw different bodies. Rui, they're going to make LeBron. They're going to have to make. They can't. It cannot be so.
Which I got no problem with that. But my issue that I'm having with Mars right now is pulling Anthony Davis away from the basket. Okay, you pull Anthony Davis away from the basket. This Laker team, in terms of perimeter defenders, so you're getting guys cut into the basket. I mean, damn, I can defend. I do know how to defend the back door. I do know how to defend straight up. Why can't? I mean, this sounds like if you pull Anthony Davis,
they look a lot better defensively when AD's at the rim.
They look a lot better. Absolutely, they look a lot better defensively at the rim. But damn, we're talking about pros here. I mean, I'm not just going to get beat back door all night. Who we playing?
They were. That's all we doing. Back door in game 5.
But that's what was happening when Golden State inserted Gary Payton into the lineup and made it so that AD was playing out. That's what was happening. Golden State were living at the rim.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. If you allow AD to be out on the perimeter, they're with Jokic's passing ability, they're gonna no matter how good you are defending your backdoor.
We saw Austin Reeves struggles against motion. LeBron James isn't as mobile as he used to be. He's gonna struggle against that type of motion. Like that type of offense without AD being there as a backstop. I mean, it's gonna be
so my big man. So how do you counter that? How do you counter that offensively?
That's the point.
You have AD on Aaron Gordon. That's how you put AD on Aaron Gordon.
Right, and Aaron Gordon, who can hit a mid-range jump shot, who is a threat to hit a mid-range jump shot.
You live with it.
You live with that.
So what you're gonna do?
Borderline,
yeah, pretty much.
So you're gonna play. So you're gonna play him like you played Draymond, and you're gonna and Anthony Davis is gonna sit in the paint.
Borderline, yes.
The best bet you have is if you guys remember how Philly defended Jokic with PJ Tucker and Embiid roaming.
Yes.
That's the best bet the Lakers have with AD roaming and a bigger body.
So I don't want to hear a word when Joker goes 37, 15, and 12 that he kicked AD's ass. I don't want to hear that.
Join, wait,